Guys, welcome to the channel of love. I am rather congested, hence why I may be sounding a bit different. Okay, I'm here to give you maybe a bit of a longer reading today. So I have the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards ready to go. We're going to start with one of these cards, and then I've just kind of got a selection of other decks here, and we can just feel our way through this reading. That sounds good. We have growth. Let's find out. I was going to say about weed and grass because that's what this is about. Grass. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. The legend. Okay, apparently I've got to repeat that part. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. The legend. Grass is excited. He is ready to tell his best friend Weed that he is gay. But Weed reacts negatively, and it is the first of many judgmental encounters for Grass. For years he is turned down for jobs, and even when he applies to an apartment, Grass fights for the right to live where he wants, and wins. But soon after he moves into his new apartment, someone breaks in and attacks him. In the hospital, his loved ones gather, sharing stories of who Grass was to them. He dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. Okay, the inspiration. Grass says break away. It may be time for a change of scenery. Visit a foreign country, embark on a new enterprise, or learn a skill. Most importantly, grow. The personal inquiry. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? The key ideas: taking a stand, living your truth, lack of safety, clashing values, and teaching by example. The key words are warrior, peace, and courage. Let's go to a colour, the secret language of colour cards. The statement that stood out for me most when I was reading that was, what have I outgrown? That would have been under the personal inquiry. What have I outgrown? Am I willing to become independent? Gold. Attract abundance, card number 21. The energy here is, your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you, and I feel, and then you're attracting in the abundance because of your growth, because of the legacy. And Grass's legacy here was, they were sharing stories of who Grass was to them. He dies, leaving behind his legacy of love and courage. Card number 21. Gold provides clarity in decision making, attracting abundance, expanding awareness, and clearing the path to wisdom, knowledge, and joy. Strengthen all fields of the body and spirit with gold, the strongest colour for healing all illness, but use it wisely. To attract abundance, focus on activating golden energy in the palms of your hands. Very interesting. It says gold is the strongest colour for healing all illness and congestion, but use it wisely. Abundance. Hold a gold coin in each of your palms and focus on the gratitude for the abundance you already have. Close your eyes and bless the coins, imagining them multiplying into a mountain of abundance. Activate the golden energy in your palms, by sending golden light into them. When your hands begin to tingle, you'll know that where appropriate, everything you touch can now turn to gold. Say, Divine Spirit, open the well of abundance in my heart and attract continuous blessings into my life. Well, let's go to the Archangel Tarot cards, Power Tarot cards. All I can hear is you've had a growth spurt and your body is alchemizing now to the change. So coming in with a gold here. It's a golden path as well. Let's see what's on the tarot today. What's on the tarot? Yeah, let's see what's on the tarot. The King of Michael. He's principled, rational, ambitious and respected. But he's not standing on like the yellow brick road, the golden road. Not just yet. It's got some nice roses there though. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. I feel this is coming in with grass was only appreciated after he died. And this is about being appreciated whilst you're still here, alive. And you're standing on this path here. Okay, so I feel the masculines have gone through a growth spurt. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And it's when it speaks about your strongest message, or your message is your strongest message. Your message is best expressed when you are uniquely you. A Knight of Raphael, romantic, dramatic, poetic and introspective. So we've got the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. I still feel a huffy energy here. This kind of unbudgeable energy. I feel this is the way that the soul is calling the masculine. This is the way he's calling. He's being called through the heart. Does he realise he's already on the path? So not great body language here from the masculine. Should we get another card from here? So this will come in with you attract the abundance, you attract the gold after you've gone through your growth spurts. Two of Ariel. It's a balancing act. This we know. Your feminine and masculine energy. You've also got not only the yin yang, but you've got like an infinity symbol. Kind of within like, should we say it's a, I felt it was a bowling ball. Okay. It's important to have balance. Working multiple jobs or projects at once and making work fun. So I'm feeling as if the masculine's got to uncross his arms, otherwise he feels like he has to cross his arms so that he can, look how his feet are like parted, so that he could keep his own balance. He's been given more. It feels like he's been given more responsibility, especially through this growth spurt, or the responsibilities that he's been given are going to help him to grow rapidly. And we have the angel there watching over his practice sessions. Okay. He's been watched over, the masculine here. King of Gabriel, generous, inspirational, dramatic and driven. This is kind of like the balance that the masculine needs to get to with the King of Gabriel. He'll go after his passions. Okay. It's like he's not afraid of a bit of flair in his life. Keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. Keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, and experience that leads to success. That part there, I feel like I'm lisping. Lisping, I feel you're listening. There's two flames. This one's a bit taller than this one, higher. Okay. There's very much the energy here of your story is meant to be told this lifetime whilst you're still alive, not once you have made your, well, your transition. That's interesting. Because I felt not actually like your physical death, but I felt the transition. Your story needs to be told before you're actually like done with your training. It feels like the masculine needs to start talking about this connection. We could say divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame connection. There was a word that wants to come out beginning with a T. True love connection. It needs to be spoke about. Okay. Let's have a look at the enchanted map and see whereabouts you are on the map. When I said let's see what's on the tarot, it kind of took me to, you would normally say let's see what's on the TV, and it's like, no, let's see what's on the tarot. I was taken to Dora the Explorer, the map. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map. Maybe relying on tarot for guidance. Golden Palace in reverse, very interesting. Seeing as we had the Golden Palace in reverse. I was actually going to add in that you won't always be watching tarot readings for guidance. You'll get to a point soon when you're confident and comfortable in guiding your own self. 23. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true abundance. Trust in the tides, because the flow always returns from the ebb. Chop wood, carry water. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. Practice faith, and the treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. Now, this Chinese proverb, before enlightenment, you chop wood and you carry water. After enlightenment, you chop wood, you carry water. It's something like that anyway. Practice faith, and the treasure will be revealed. In fact, you'll find it in plain sight. Very interesting reading today. Let's go to the Law of Attraction cards. The Law of Attraction is always in action. What are you putting your thoughts upon? What did that card say? I feel like I can't get my words out. There will be enough money, youth, shelter, food. There is no lack. That's just your mentality. Okay, let's have a look at the Law of Attraction. Oh, I love it, because it's the front of the box here. My manifesting thoughts are buffered by time. Your earth is a nice environment for fine-tuning your knowledge. For here, your thoughts do not translate into instant equivalence. Your thoughts are governed by a buffer of time. If you were instantly manifesting, you would be spending more time trying to fix your mistakes than you would in creating what you want. So just keep check on your thoughts. Are your thoughts mostly positive or negative? If you were instantly manifesting, you would be spending more time trying to fix your mistakes than you would in creating what you want. Well, thank the Lord for the buffer of time, otherwise, you're going to be experiencing every fearful thought that you have. You create your own experience. Okay, feels like the bee's got to get busy. What else have we got here? Your sacred destiny. I've got your sacred destiny here in my hands. And the card is inner peace. Excuse me, guys. I feel that inner peace is going to come when you can actually live authentically as yourself. You can just be. I've got in my head is the Black Eyed Peas. Gotta get that, boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that, gotta get that. Gotta get that? What, inner peace? Now I'm going to, I'm so pretty, oh so pretty. I'm so pretty and witty and light. Lily Pond. It was about loving yourself. Okay. Simply sitting next to a lily pond, watching the dragonflies soar overhead and looking at the luminous lily pads floating gently on the water while their translucent flowers open their petals to the heavens, can fill one with a sense of profound and everlasting peace. Lilies grow in many countries and have been given a wide range of meanings. However, one enduring image of the lily is the notion that out of the darkness and mud arises a thing of immense beauty and grace. No matter how much darkness there has been in your life, you can rise into enlightenment and profound tranquility. Let me repeat that. No matter how much darkness there has been in your life, you can rise into enlightenment and profound tranquility. The sacred landscape wants you to know inner peace is your birthright. Tranquility occurs when you realise that your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner place, the inner police. To find this inner peace, simplify your life. Spend time in nature and listen to the message of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply and fully, knowing that all is well. This is a really nice message here for the Divine Masculine. Let's have a look at the journey of love. Saw the lovers. I just saw the lovers. Woman of Light. Card number 49. Pure is my joy, my celebration. I know the divine to be eternal. There is no limit to my peace, to my pleasure, as I rise and rise and rise again. Capable am I of receiving the light, of accepting the next level of illumination. I am sacred flesh coming to light. I am the walking temple the living goddess, she who shines with truth. I come to you now. I am one with you now. I am the awakened one and the awakener. Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. This oracle brings you guidance that you are to be witness to the presence of an awakened being, either within your own self as part of your own spiritual destiny or in the form of a beloved other. An awakened one is in your midst or soon will be. Receive the blessing that emanates from such a being, for to behold one is a gracious spiritual gift that will lift you to the next step of your path. If you are having trouble discerning the true presence of an awakened teacher in your midst, or even in your own being, remember that nothing is asked from you by such awakened ones but love and devotion, so that they may serve the awakening of all living beings. It requires much karmic grace to be granted immediate access to an awakened being, even more to become such a living light. Take the light. Okay, let's read this poem. I asked God for a deepening of my love, without realising that the deeper I was willing to go, the more it involved letting go of any part of myself that wanted to love and still be safe. In surrender to the possible lay the greatest potential for love, at levels before unknown, like a system that holds the nectar of life and gives its precious liquid, only to be filled again with nature's flow. Such knowingness is a gift, for if you can embrace the blessing, you can live without question, relaxing and replenishing, with each breath, with each kiss, always whole. Let's finish this message off, just because I'm just a little too congested at the moment to continue for much longer. Let's go to Ruby. Sacred Phoenix Heart, card number 21. We've already had card number 21. It's a golden pal. Oh no, it wasn't. That's 23. I'm sure we had card. Oh, it might be gold. You are gold. Sacred Phoenix Heart. I did feel this energy of rising to the next level of illumination. I believe they were the words, or something along that line. Something along that line. Yeah. Under the cover of blood, love veils many rose gardens. In total faith, love tenderly guides every lover to the garden of the heart. Reason says the world is limited in 6 direction. There is no way out. Takes me to this here. Reason says the world is limited in 6 direction. There is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have travelled it many times. Rumi. How I adore your defiant, rebellious heart. It knows that what for the mind is an end, is for the heart simply another match to ignite the sacred flames. It eats of love until it is filled, and then becomes hungry again and eats some more, and again and again. It eats of love until it is so full, it must simply explode into a sacred fire of passion. It bursts, incapable of sustaining old consciousness in the expanse of blessings unlimited, lavished upon it through the great beloved's affection. It would be like attempting to fit an ocean in a teacup, so it does not. It bursts forth like a dying star into spectacular radiance, only to be reborn again, new and hungry, for the next feeding frenzy, in love's great banquet. How I adore your defiant, spectacular heart. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge, from any cause. It cannot. It is just love's way. Love says to us, there is always another way, and you are receiving this guidance now. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically, or are in deepest despair, because you appear to have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your quest to bring love alive. So then, do you choose to believe in love, or in the death of sorts your heart faces? Your heart shall rally. I choose death, because that is the portal to new life. And so it is wise, you see, but you must be brave. To be burned in love, by love, for love, will involve endurance of pain, but it will also place it in context. It is the shorter pain that is not compounded by erroneous thinking. That pain comes and goes quite quickly when you realise that love is simply, playfully, smacking your wrist and saying, "Not that way, beloved. There are great pitfalls on that path. Come take this one, where there shall be wine and dancing." So you are guided to accept the closed doors, the death, the pain, and to let it become tinder for your fire. Cry whatever tears need to be cried, so your tinder can be dry and ready to create the sparks your heart needs. That sacred phoenix, ready to die into life within you, is hungry for the fire. Let it feast so it can fulfill its potential, its divine destiny, and become born again into new form, more divinely aligned and alive than ever before. This oracle comes with a message for you. You may feel as though you have been wandering in a desert for many years with no oasis in sight. You might have been through darkness, through trials, endured confusion and uncertainty as you sought for your truth, sought divine revelation, and sought your purpose to confirm your plans. Seek no more. The answers are now given, or very soon will be, and the life, the passion, the purpose, it will all come to you in clarity. Does life need to be grasped for? It is bestowed according to grace and destiny. It need not be sought so much as received. The spiritual destiny that calls your soul, even whilst you may feel your bodily ears are deaf to the call, makes your heart leap. It is as though hearing the beloved's voice and stirring an ancient memory of love so powerful moves you, even without you necessarily understanding how or why. So let the life come to you. Be prepared to let the old version of your life pass away into the new life now being born. What does this mean? It means letting go of your striving, your opinions, your doubts, your despair, and your fears. Life wants to happen through you, blazing angel. You don't have to do much other than get out of your own way. Love is your nature. Let it flourish, and life shall unfold accordingly. This oracle brings a particular message regarding divine timing, that oh so significant factor in our dreams coming to life. Your time is fast approaching. It may even be now. It may seem less likely to you. There may be great darkness or confusion, and yet the unveiling of the new dawn is closest to the deepest, darkest of night. Do not turn your back or away. Do not turn your back or away from your progress. Your very next step shall be upon hallowed ground, rendered golden by the rays of the golden sun, by the rays of the rising sun. Let's do this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say, "This sacred phoenix heart is blessed. Through every loss, every grief and sadness, every mourning, This heart grows strong, ready to ignite into new life, into the dance that is not the funeral procession, but the rite of spring. This heart is ready to leap with new life, to be infused with the joy of innocence and the passion of deepest devotion. How I trust my heart to lead me, guided by the inner voice of love, through all that could possibly be. I am safe, this heart knows the way, and I follow it faithfully now, into the light of a new day, through sacred grace. So be it. Place your hands in prayer and close your eyes. Imagine there is love in your heart and that you can send a gentle acknowledgement of that love from your mind to your heart. As you bow your head towards your hands, imagine you are mentally bowing to the greatness of your heart and the love it honours. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. And I have completed your reading for today. Okay guys, I'll catch up with you soon. Until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.